Yo, yo, yo! How are we doing today, chat? Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're all doing well. Just gonna make myself a drink and then we'll start. We've got so much to talk about! There's so much to talk about! But I can't tell you anything for the next 60 seconds, even if the app has started to update. Can't wait for people to come in and be like, the app's updated while I'm looking at it. Can he wait? Can he wait, lad? They started showing off the detachments yesterday and then didn't show the full thing for some reason, even though they allowed us to. I wasn't going to bother making a video because normally they just put it all out so no one cares. Taps watch. What? I'm live, Anna. I'm talking to you. Anna live? I'm literally talking to you. Right, let's start, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and MPs, welcome back to Hellstormwargaming and welcome to this very special live stream of the new rules. Let's go, let's go. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome, welcome everybody. It's a big stream today because we have the new detachments for Space Marines and we have the new detachments for Necrons along with all of the points and all of the rules. You know, we're going to talk about it today. We're bringing up everything. Obviously, Games Workshop sent me the rules early, so thank you for Games Workshop for finally noticing me. They literally said, new year, new, talking to Mikey again. So thank you, Games Workshop, for sending me the updated points, the detachments, the Space Marine detachments, the Necron detachments, and all the updated rules early. I was going to talk about them yesterday, but I thought I'll not bother because they'll put all the rules out, and then they just didn't. They put them out this morning. Hungry Bear, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Really appreciate it. If you are as excited about Necrons and Space Marines as I am, then you might want to support the channel today as well, because at the end of this month, everyone who gifts memberships, just like Hungry Bert, is being added to this list for an entry to win the Nightbringer. I don't know why he's German, but he is. If we hit 100, we're going to give Titus as well. So if you want to support the channel, do so by becoming a member, gifting membership, saying hello, doing a super chat, etc. So, Games Workshop have put out all of the updated rules today, as far as I'm aware. They have indeed. They've also put some stuff up which they haven't told me about. But that's cool. That's fine. We love that. So, there's actually quite a lot to go over today. I wasn't expecting a balanced slate update. I wasn't expecting a chapter-approved Tonic Companion update. They didn't tell me about that. Wasn't expecting Chaos, Emperor's Children, or Astra Militarum, or Sisters to be here. But they just might be the detachments that were put out at the end of in December. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't know what that means. But we do have the new rules, the new detachments, and all of the new points. Again, we're going to be going over that today. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being a member at Parasocial tier for 45 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the 45 months. So you're on a GW list, not the premium influencer list. I don't really know anymore. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do about it. So what's the point in worrying? One second, let me just tell my Discord that I've gone live. One second. Yeah, I got the rules yesterday as well, but I wasn't... Normally when I make rules videos, you fuckers don't watch them, so I didn't bother making one. What can I say? What can I say, chat? If I make a video, no one watches it. What's the point? Why waste my time? But I can go over it now. They seem to be putting stuff out at 10:30 on a Wednesday. Shout out to GW for always giving me stream topics. Right, okay. You've already heard about the Necron detachments, okay? So we're going to jump straight in to the Space Marine detachments, and we're going to look at everything else, okay? Let me get my points up, so I've got them handy. We'll do the Space Marine detachments first. There's 3 new detachments, chat, obviously along with Titus and his pals, who are officially have rules now. So that's pretty beast. But there are 3 new detachments. 1 based on Deep Strike, 1 based on Battle Line, and 1 based on Reclamation, whatever that means. Wait, victory's gone back down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait, chat. Have victories gone down in points? Wait. Have victories gone down in points? They didn't tell me about this update. But 3 wins now. Bro, they didn't tell me about that one. What the fuck are they doing? Are they doing another balanced data? Have they? Right, we've got to look at the balanced data slate first. Organ, thank you for being a member, dude. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the 40 months. Right, we've got to do the balanced data slate first, because clearly there's been a big update that they haven't told me about. Okay. Clearly there's been a big update that they haven't told me about. All right, balanced data slate. Let's have a look at this first. I knew about the Space Marine detachments. I knew about all of that. They've not sent me the balanced data slate for some reason. Okay, let's have a look. What changes are there? Organ, thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Really appreciate it, dude. That's 9. Sorry, that's way too many. I'm sorry, Organ. I'm really sorry. You can have 6. You can't have 9. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome to the giveaway. What a fucking legend. Thanks for the 25. That's very kind of you. That's a lot of money. Gifted number. What changes have we had? Anything that's highlighted is from last. We want red or new. Is it just Space Marines? They've just nerfed Victrix. I think if Victrix are 3 wounds, but now back down to 220 points, it's a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Still an excellent unit. Still an excellent unit. What can I say? Why is it an update? Why is there a balanced data slate today? It's January. Oh, commandos. Gifted member. They've split up who has the war gear. Right, okay. No changes in Space Marines. That's it. This entire document has to be updated because of one line about orks. Captain Titus, Wardens of Ultramar. Victrix, they didn't even mention... Victrix honor guard data sheet characteristic changed to 3. That is it. That's the only change. What? So now they're cheaper, but they're only 3 wounds? I don't think 4 wounds is the issue. To be honest, I don't think it was 4 wounds that the issue. I think it's just everything else. Why are they 3 wounds and company heroes are 4? I wish they would tell me these things. Shout out to Games Late Shop for both telling me things and ignoring me at the same time. Alright, so Victrix have been nerfed. They are now only 3 wounds. Does that change anything? It would, but they've put the points back down. So I think 3 wounds at this point is actually really good. But yeah, like 3 damage stuff is obviously better into them now because obviously 4 wounds they would survive, they'd be able to survive it. But 2 damage, no difference. 1 damage, they're slightly better, you know? Most shit in the game these days is 2 damage. So it's a bit like, okay, it literally makes no fucking difference if they're 3 wounds because it still takes 2 to kill them. But grenades are going to pick them up easier. 4 damage is going to be like 3 damage is going to feel a lot better into them. 1 damage is going to feel a bit easier into them. So there's not much that's 4 wounds anymore. It's like Deathwing, Death Shroud. You know, all those like honor guard stuff. That's all 4 wounds, but these aren't. It means Khan can one-shot them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, let's do the detachment, shall we? So we've got 3 Space Marine detachments. 3 old Space Marine detachments to look at. We have the Bastion Task Force, the Orbital Assault Force, and the Reclamation Force detachment to talk about. All right. All right, you might be thinking, oh, man. Oh, man. God, I'm fed up. I'm so fed up of fucking Space Marines. They always get releases, you know? Or you're thinking, man, I wish I could buy Space Marines, but I have a shit, dumb army that I'm annoyed with. I don't care about anymore. I wish I could, like, get a new army in the new year. And that's where Reload comes in, chat. Quick sponsor for the stream. Shout out to the Outpost with their Reload system. If you've got old models, old inbox models, built models, even painted models that you don't care about anymore, and you're like, man, I wish I could trade this in and get a new Space Marine army. Or you're like, damn, I'm so fed up of seeing Space Marines, I wish I could see Necrons, or I wish I could see Tar on my painting desk. Okay, you can go over to Reload at the outpost.co.uk. That would be really cool. I think this, let me just check this website works. Does it work? I don't know. I think that's the email. I know, that does work. You can get trading vouchers, cash or vouchers. You get more in vouchers. Via Reload, trading your old models for new stuff, which is really cool. During January, they're doing an extra 20% trading value. So 20%, 26. That's what they're going to be doing. They do trade-ins all around the year throughout. But obviously during January you get more bang for the stuff that you've got. You can take pictures, fill in a form, take pictures, or you can actually take it into store and trade it in. Or if your collection is large enough or you're getting rid of enough, they'll come and pick it up from your house. Obviously, this is a system for UK only. I do apologise if you're watching from further afield. But you can go to Reload at the-outpost.co.uk or visit in store to start the process. All right, I'll leave a link in chat right now. Get new models. Oh, like out with the old. Out with the old. In with the new. That's how you spell it. Let me just type this in full so you can actually click it when I post it in chat. Oh, that didn't work. Shit. That didn't work. Sorry, chat. One second. Let me fix this link. I wish people would send me, like, hyperlinks. Did that work? Just fucking Google Reload Outpost. I don't know why this link isn't working. As he said, I think that's an email address. But then when I Googled it, it came up. Let me post this link. Boom, it worked! There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. We did it, chat. We did it. So you're saying the 20 years of army sitting in boxes that take 2/3 of my game room, I could have them come pick it up. Yeah, they'll come pick it up, or they'll reimburse you. They'll reimburse you the postage if the collection's large enough. They're going to take it all in. So if you want to clear out, check out Reload. It's part of the Outpost. We love the Outpost. They sponsor us. They support the channel. They literally make my life easier and better. And if you just like, oh, I don't want to get rid of anything, I don't want to get an extra 20% off in vouchers, you can also go to their web store, which is on the website as well. Browse our catalog. It's going to take you to eBay. That's their second-hand retail store. All right. But if I trade in my still box stuff, how will I hoard it? You can trade it for new inbox stuff. Think about that. Think about that. Did you think about that? You can trade old boxes for new boxes. They take Games Workshop, Forge, Bolt Action, Star Wars Legion, Infinity, and Marvel Crisis Protocol. There is no way to confirm that I've sent you. So if you want to put in the item description, love from Hellstorm Wargaming or something like that, so if you do it, they know it's from me, that would be great, because otherwise I just have to go off the fact that they got an order today, and I go, well, I caused that, and they go, how do we know? And I go, I don't know, mate. All right. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about the rules. Let's have a look at these 3 detachments, shall we? We have the Bastion Task Force. A brand new detachment from Found Your Will. Shout out to Games Workshop for putting them out for free. I'll say that for sure. That is pretty beast. I won't lie. What I hate is they're not in alphabetical order. They're in order of release, which is mega cringe. So they don't have to bother changing the page numbers. So we have to scroll. And the problem is every time you want to check this detachment, you have to open a 200-page document because we have 160 pages of legends in this document. This is the dumbest idea Games Workshop's had for a faction pack. Take the legends out of it, please, for the love of God. Bastion Task Force. This is a brand new detachment. I said 1 of 3. I think this one's quite fun. I think the other 2 are a little bit better, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about them in a minute. However, this one is all around battle line, which obviously battle line as a keyword does basically F all. It's pretty annoying. Can I get rid of these pages at the side? I can. Look at that. Battle line units are eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn which they advanced or fell back. Okay, assault intercessors, cracked. Or they're eligible to start performing action in a turn in which they advanced or fell back. Okay, intercessors, pretty decent. This is basically, I would say, the assault intercessor detachment, but we'll go into it. There's a lot more that we can think about. There's an enhancement called Hero of the Chapter that gives a unit battle line. Sure. Is this chapter restricted? No, it is not. These are not ultramarine detachments. They are space marine detachments, okay? Let me pull up the points. I've got this handy. There we go. So each time a battle line unit from your own selected attack, after resolving those attacks, let one enemy unit hit by 1 or more of those attacks. Until the end of the turn, the enemy unit is all spec scanned. Each time an Astartes models from your army makes an attack that targets an all spec scanned unit, re-roll a hit roll of 1. Which is pretty good. That is pretty good. So you've basically, you remember those little fucking handheld PDAs that all the Space Marine battle line units have got? They can actually use them. So you can shoot and charge, advance shoot and charge. You can advance shoot for an action. And also you can tag units to give other things in your army re-roll wound rolls of 1. That's really strong. That's really quite strong. This is actually the one that I thought was strong. It's Bastion. Sorry, I thought the other one was the battle line detachment. Because you can tag it with an intercessor unit, you know. You have, obviously, you have to choose one unit. They can't all do it, but multiple battle line units can do it to different units. With Oath of Moment, you're going to be getting +1 to wound on a lot of things. So now you can go, right, I'm going to choose you because you look like a big knobhead, right? You're hard to kill. I'm going to tag you with a battle line unit. Here's like 300 bolt rifle shots from an intercessor squad and a grenade launcher. Also, I advanced so I could see you, so I could shoot. Then I'm going to shoot you. Then I'm going to tag you with all spec scan. Now, the rest of my army is getting reroll 1s to wound. Reroll 1s. Oh, it's hit, not wound. I'm an idiot. It's reroll 1s to hit. Never mind. I read it as wounds for some reason. I thought it was weird. I read this. I was like, whoa, wounds? That's cracked. Ignore me. You're going to be able to oath something and then hit something else with reroll 1s to hit. I'm going to move on because I don't look like a moron. Anyway, there's 4 enhancements. Eye of the Primarch, adapted starting model only. Sure, I don't know. I don't think you can give. I guess you could take an ally, and then they could technically take enhancements. Ranged weapons equipped by the bearer and battle line models in the bearer's unit have precision. Eye of the Primarch is extremely good, extremely good. Like I've already mentioned, intercessors shoot 5 bajillion shots these days. Having a grenade launcher with precision is pretty funny. Sternguard with precision. I don't know how you make Sternguard battle line just yet, but we might be able to. We might be able to. Eye of the Primarch is going to set you back 10 points. It's quite cheap. Obviously, you're putting this basically on intercessors because, like, assault intercessor with bolt pistols, you don't care too much, you know. Now, Hero of the Chapter, Adeptus Astartes model only. While the bearer is leading the unit, the bearer has battle line, which basically means they're going to benefit from this. They can advance and shoot, they can fall back and shoot and do actions, etc. One that you're thinking of straight away is obviously this could be on Sternguard, which is pretty good. With the Sternguard, you could take 2 characters, because you can take a captain and a lieutenant in the same squad, and give one of them Eye of the Primarch. So now you have Sternguard with dev wounds and precision. You know? Oh, the bear has the battle line keyword. Oh, battle line models won't give precision. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's true. The unit has battle line, but the models don't have battle line, so that combo doesn't work. Papaya, thank you for the 5, dude. Really appreciate it. No precision Sternguard. I read chat and I got all excited.
Gifted member.
I read chat and got all excited. Thank you, Papaya, for the 5 gift. I really appreciate it. Oh, heavy intercessors are a good one as well. I forgot that was like a good point. So what single character will be worth giving precision to? Well, it gives battle line models precision, so you're talking about intercessors. This gives the unit battle line. So hero of the chapter is going to allow units to advance, shoot, and charge, or fall back, shoot, and charge, and advance, shoot, and action. So it's still going to be good on any other character because the unit is going to still be able to do this. They're not just going to be able to. The only reason that only the bearer has battle line, it's so you can't probably see you can't do what we just spoke about. But Stern Guard will still be able to advance and shoot, or fall back and shoot, or advance and shoot. They can put this on Terminators to give them advance and charge all game, which is pretty fun. You could give this to Company Heroes, for example, so they can advance and charge all the time. That does make Ultramarines pretty good. So that is a pretty nice one. It is a pretty nice one. The thing is with this detachment, it's very funky because of the keyword. It makes battle line good, but you're kind of limited to what you can take. There's 3 battle line units, or 4 technically, but you know, no one's taking tactical squads. Blades of Valor improve the armor penetration characteristics of melee weapons equipped by the bearer and battle line units in the bearer's unit by 1. This is going to set you back. I should say Hero of the Chapter is going to set you back 20 points. It's not the cheapest enhancement. And Blades of Valor, giving Assault Intercessors plus 1 AP, is going to set you back 15 points. So basically, a big brick of Assault Intercessors with a pretty choppy jump pack guy. Sorry, a pretty choppy captain, sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking of jump packs. That's going to be pretty nice. That's going to be pretty enjoyable. Making all the chainsaws AP2, making the Thunderhammer AP3 or the Power Fist AP3 and stuff. You can't really tag on with double of that, but that's fine. Bombast Omnivox. Adepts Astartes model only. So each time you select the bearer's unit for target stratagem, on a 4 push, you get CP back. If not, on a battle line, it's 3+. So Bombast Omnivox is 15 points. So, okay. With a Sang Priest AP3 chainsaws. Can you... Oh, Sang Priest can attach to Assault Intercessors. Right. And gives them plus 1 AP. Yeah, Blood Angels could enjoy this one. Jar Jar Binks wrote that one. It was a bit difficult. Yeah, Sang Priest says increase AP by 1. Yeah, with a Sang Priest, this could be literally crack. Let me have a look. Sanguinary Priest can attach to Assault Intercessors, and Tactical Squads. Oh, I need to give them a 5+ Fin of Pain. So 5+ Fin of Pain, increased AP, and then increase AP by 2. That's AP3 chainswords. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. That's pretty good. I won't lie. Okay, let's have a look at the strats, and let's get back on track. I feel like I fucked up that detachment. Codex Discipline. What I should say is the one big news about this detachment is no Armor of Contempt. I think this is the first Space Marine detachment, and the next 3 as well, I believe, are the only ones with, or the first without Armor of Contempt as a standard stratagem, you know? So that's something you have to remember with the detachment. No -1 AP. Anyway, Codex Discipline. Shooting phase, fight phase, selects an adept to Astartes unit. Until the end of the phase, each time Molly makes an attack. The target's enemy unit reroll a hit roll of 1. If it is or spec scan, reroll a wound roll of 1 as well. That's the thing that I was trying to refer to here, which I completely forgot. So if you all spec scan something, you can give out reroll 1s to wound with a 1 CP. You can tag something, get reroll hit rolls of 1 and reroll wounds rolls of 1. If you tag it with Oath, you're getting +1 to wound as well. You're already rerolling hits. But rerolling wounds for 1 CP is really good. Really, really good. It's shooting all fight phase. And all spec scanned is until the end of the turn. So that's going to work for the fight phase as well. Just want to clarify. But yeah, all spec scanning also works in the fight phase by itself, which I've just realised. Because it's after you've been shot. It's after you've been attacked. So you could Auspex scan them in combat. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you can Auspex scan in combat, sure. You imagine like chainsawing someone and just being like, wait a minute, I just gotta fucking scan my fucking thing in, you know? It's gonna be like having one of those old scanners. Remember those? I used to have one of those. The barcode scanner thing. This might be like unlock core memories for people. Remember this, bad boy? Remember this, bad boy? That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be like, wait a minute. I've just stabbed you with a chainsaw, but one. Boop. Boop. Yeah, boys, we got him. Reroll ones to hit now. Anyway. Guided disruption. Barcode battle, yeah, exactly. Your shoot phase and fight phase, just after an Adeptus start his battle line unit from your army's to make his attack. When an enemy unit is Auspex scanned, the result of those attacks this turn, if that unit does not have the monster or vehicle keyword, until the your next turn it is pinned, while unit is pinned, subtract 2 from the movement and subtract 2 from the charge rolls. So that one's pretty good as well. You can obviously ping something and clip it with Auspex scan and then give it -2 movement and charge. It's going to be pretty nice on like berserkers and that sort of type of unit. Obviously, it's a shame it's not monster or vehicle, but like it's pretty good. I'm gonna have to try this. Maybe put a battle line enhancement on biker chaplain and have them advance and charge with 6 outriders. Ooh, that's a great shout. That's a great shout, dude. The next. Your shooting phase or fighting phase, you can give lethal or sustained until the end of the phase. Mods have that ability, or if the bearer has the battle line keyword. So it's all about like scanning these units or being battle line. That's essentially what we're doing. So the battle line are like the core mainstay of this detachment. If you lose all of your battle line too early, the detachment does fall apart. I won't lie. You know, the detachment does fall apart. But giving out lethal sustained against something that's been Auspex scanned, or if you have battle line, it's fine if you have battle line because again you're just shooting bolters. Or you could be, you know, you could be staying guard and give yourself lethal or sustained because it's the bearer has the battle line keyword. Ignore me. Ignore me. It doesn't affect units. It's just models. God damn. God damn. Shock bombardment. Your shooting phase of 5 phase just after the depth start his battle line unit has finished making attacks. You choose that battle line unit, and while an enemy unit is Auspex scanned, the result of those attacks until the start of your next turn, it is suppressed. You give out -1 to hit. So again, another one. You've got the battle line keyword. You're gonna be able to give out -1 to hit. But if you don't have battle line keyword, this strat is useless. We also have Angel's Defiant. Your opponent's shooting phase or 5 phase just enemy units to select its targets. You choose one of your battle line units, and then you can give yourself -1 to wound if their strength is higher than your toughness. So it keeps your battle line alive. The enhancement will work with this one because it's battle line unit. That's probably going to be the biggest hurdle of this detachment, is that extra enhancement to make something else battle line and actually working out what benefits from it, who can actually fucking use it, you know? Because I'm even getting confused, and I read this detachment a week ago. But what stratagems or benefits can the bearer only model give a unit, you know? And this one would be one of them. You can give Terminators -1 to wound. It's pretty fun. And then Heresy Undone. Shooting phase of 5 phase, choosing it to Astartes, excluding battle line. Until the end of the phase, your unit says will shoot and declare a charge which advance or fail back. If it does, every target of that charge and every target of those attacks must be an Auspex scan unit. So this one kind of opens it up a little bit. It's any unit. It's going to be dreadnoughts if you really need it to be. It kind of opens them up to advance and charge, which is pretty fun. But then obviously they can only target stuff that has been Auspex scanned. So you're going to have to like really play around this one to be able to actually utilize it, because you've got advance and fallback, great, but you can only charge something that's been scanned, so you've got to hit it with the battle line, and you've got to auspex scan it, even though if you are advancing and charging into it with like a different unit, or advancing and shooting into it, you probably don't want to be like dedicating a whole battle line unit into it as well. They kind of want to be able to do it by themselves. But then you kind of like using the one allspec scanning per turn per unit to give yourself advance and charge. So it's a very limited, it's actually quite a limited stratagem. And that's kind of like a lot of the detachment, I would say, on further reflection after reading it properly, is that it sounds really fun. It gives Battleline some stuff to do, which is really fun. In practice, it's actually a bit of like a mind fuck of like making sure you have enough Battleline units in your army to be able to give out Auspex scan, but then having enough points to have other things to benefit from it. Because pure battle line isn't going to win you games anymore. Once upon a time, I went to Las Vegas in 2020 with 50 intercessors and 3 Thunderfire Cannons and 2 Whirlwinds. That would have done great in this detachment because of all the other bullshit that you could do in 8th edition. But it's a bit like, it doesn't, the infantry don't do that anymore. They don't have 3 damage bolters that can kill anything in the game. It incentivizes you to take battle line units, but you kind of got to decide how many intercessors and assault intercessors you're going to take, while being able to take other stuff that benefits from the detachment, but also kills the other stuff the opponent has, and can survive stuff, can survive standing objectives. You know, there's a reason we don't take many battle line right now. Battle line are pretty good, they're OC2 and relatively cheap, but we don't take too many because they're not that great. This makes them a bit better, but it's like they're using the battle line to buff other things on the table. But if you lose the battle line, or if, let's say you take 3 units of intercessors, you take 15 and they all get shot turn 2 and die, a lot of these enhancements don't do anything. They're literally useless, you know? So that's something to be aware of. It's good. It is good, but it's more fun than strong, you know? The new Deathwatch Kill 2's battleline has 3 damage bolters. Well, maybe it'll work in Deathwatch. Sure. You can use it in Deathwatch, by all means. But it's just like, it's very limiting, I would say. It's very, very limiting because of the fact that you need the battle line. And then some stratagems work for the battle line unit, some work for the enhancement battle line unit. It's just something to be aware of. Something to be aware of. It's pretty cool, though. I do like it. I like it as a concept. We also have Orbital Assault Force. So this is the Deep Strike detachment. No, it's not Skyhammer Annihilation Force. Nothing ever will be, because we've suffered enough. It has rapid drop deployment. Wait, what's it called? Orbital. Let me just get the points ready. There it is. Rapid drop deployment. Starting to declare battle formation steps. Select a number of Astartes units based on the battle size. Models in the units have Deep Strike. So yes, you can give Terminators Deep Strike. All those with brain rot, with severe Hellstorm brain rot. Yes, you can give Terminators Deep Strike. Great job. You can also give Centurions Deep Strike. Oh, look, it's the Centurion detachment. We win. There, we got it. We got it. So you can give Centurions Deep Strike. You can give me answering the door for some reason. BRB. Have a think about what else do we take? Yeah? Sorry about that, chat. You can also give Scouts Deep Strike for missions. You can give Victrix Guard Deep Strike. Who needs Ventress when you can take Victrix and just give 2 units Deep Strike with Mani's Guard? That's going to be pretty fun. Why do you need to give 10 minutes Deep Strike when Ventress already does that? Each armor model for your army makes an attack. If it was set up on the battlefield, reroll a wound roll of 1. If it disembarked from a drop pod, it rerolls a hit roll of 1 as well. So, coming out of a drop pod is pretty fun. It's like a baby Skyhammer. You're not going to get like 3 drop pods and like absolutely horrific stuff, but rerolling a hit and a wound roll of 1 is pretty nice from Deep Strike, you know, or from drop pods anyway. Now, that's not the only way you can get stuff like this. There is some enhancements. Laurels of Thunder. Sorry, I ran up the stairs. I'm really out of breath now. Laurels of Thunder. That's the starting model. You can reroll charge rolls made for the bearer's unit in a turn in which it was set up on the battlefield. Obviously, great on something like a Terminator squad. You're not really taking too many of them. But now think a captain with Victrix Guard, all company heroes, deep striking, and they're rerolling charges. That's going to be pretty good. This is going to take about 15 points. It's quite a cheap enhancement. We got Veteran of the Vanguard that gives a unit Scout. It seems a bit rogue in a deep strike detachment to give something Scout, but I'm not mad at it. It's great. Scout 6 is good on most units. And this is going to set you back 20 points. I'm trying to remember all the names of them is the problem. So 20 points for Scout 6. It's not, again, not the cheapest, but it's pretty fun. I'm not sure you could use this on something like Victrix, you know, but you're probably going to have Calgar and Titus in the other unit, so you're not really going to be able to benefit from any of these enhancements of Victrix. We have Orbital Uplink Reliquary. Reliquary Red, everybody. Exclamation point, Colour Forge. You know what I mean? Where did my link go? Did I never pin it? I have an idea. There we go. So Orbital Uplink, Adept starting model only. After best, both players have deployed their army, select up to 3, redeploy. You know, you can put them into strategic reserve if you wish, regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserve. This could be like a little bait and switch. You could give something deep strike, then deploy it on the battlefield, then put it into the sky, etc. It's alright. It's not bad. And then you have Dedicated Gunship. So this is kind of like the fun one. This is quite kind of like the fun one. Adeptus Astartes Terminator only. Once per battle, the end opponent's fight phase, remove it from the battlefield and put it in strategic reserve. Now, Orbital Uplink Reliquary is going to set you back 25 points. But when you're getting all these buffs for deep striking, you know, when you're getting like these reroll wounds, maybe you've got an ancient and a captain in a Terminator squad, and you've got reroll charges when you deep strike. Would you have to give the leader deep strike as well? I believe this is after you've at the start of the declared battle formation step. I think it's like at the same time, right? At the start, you declare who's attached where. Captains already have reroll charges. Oh, yeah. Did Terminator captains have reroll charge? Shows you how much I used them. Shows you how much I use Terminator captains. I love how I'm like, using the Terminators, and bro, you wouldn't see me dead using Terminators. You know you could use it on? Chaplain. Terminator Chaplain with plus onto wound. Rerolling charges. And then teleport again. So that's pretty fun. It's 4 shard time, maybe. It is. We'll look at that afterwards. So the stratagems you have to spread. So it's all about like having I think the like concept behind it is kind of like having a Thunderhawk nearby. So the stratagems kind of like line up with it. In the command phase, select unit visible, an enemy unit visible and within 18 inches of a unit. The enemy unit must take a battle shot test, subtract 1 from that test, and if it is failed, the enemy unit is suppressed, it gives -1 to hit. And you can't use this stratagem more than once per battle round. So you can use it in either command phase, which is pretty fun. It's kind of like trigger a battle shot test at -1, which is pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's not great, but it's like, it's all right. You know, the idea of like gunships trying to gun them down, which is pretty fun. We've got tactical decapitation. Your shooting phase or fight phase, one of the depths of starting unit for your armor has not been selected to shoot off fight phase. Within the phase, weapons equipped by models of your unit have precision, and each time a unit makes a target a character, add 1 to the hit roll. That's pretty funny. This is any unit as well, and it's any shooting off fight phase. So this could be like a Redemptor Dreadnought that has precision, you know? For some reason. I don't know why the Redemptor Dreadnought can get precision. And it's going to be hitting on 2s in shooting. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. You know, you've got something that's like a really crucial character in a unit. Maybe it's got an enhancement that gives a unit battle line, for example, or something stupid like that. You can just go, nah, plasma cannon. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. That's a really good stratagem. A gladiator into a character. Yeah, a gladiator into a character is also pretty funny. I don't know why this is shooting. I don't know why it's any unit, but it is. So fucking enjoy it while you can. Shock Onslaught. Fight phase. Steps to start unit for your army selected to fight this phase. To the end of the phase, compelling 6. Great stratagem. Not too much to shout about it, to be honest. We got Auto Sense Coordination. Your shooting phase or fight phase. 1 adepts to start his unit. Select lethal or sustain till the end of the phase. All weapons equipped by models in your unit have this ability in a turn which you disembark from a drop pod or targeting the unit whilst within 12. So it's a more limited one because you have to be close range, but obviously this can also be in combat. Now, it's obviously got the drop pod keyword. Chat, I don't think we're going to be using drop pods too much. You get reroll ones to hit when you disembark from one, but drop pods are pretty shit. So really, this stratagem is you get sustained whilst within 12. Really, that's what this stratagem says. The drop pods just aren't doing it, bro. The drop pods ain't doing it for me. I can't remember how many points they are, but they have no OC and they have no gun. They don't do anything. They just help a unit deep strike that couldn't before. But the board's too small for a drop pod these days. 70 points to drop in. Get these buffs once. Can only use this stratagem when the turn it uses a drop pod. Yeah, you can deep strike turn 1. Alright, cool. You can also just fucking advance a lot of the time and be where you need to be. And you're not going to be able to, probably not be able to see much either. So I'm not mega shouting about the drop pods, to be honest. We got Blind Screen as the last one. Your opponent's shoot phase or fight phase. You could use 1 adept to start his unit, excluding Titanic, as a target. Or, 1 adept to start his unit from your army that was selected as a target of 1 or more of the attacking unit's attacks. And 1 friendly adept to start his smoke vehicle or drop pod within 9. So basically, you've got to be within 9 of a vehicle or a drop pod to be able to use this stratagem. You get stealth and cover. That's it. So you've got to be adept to Astartes. You've got to be within 9 of a smoke vehicle. You get stealth and cover. Alright, it's fine. You can go to ground and get benefit of cover anyway. You don't need to be within 9 of anything else. So really, your main benefit for 1 CP is getting stealth. But you have to be within 9 of something, which is a bit annoying. So extremely limited. You don't need to be in sight. Could be behind a wall, etc. You could be near a drop pod. You're asking to lose at that point already. You're starting off the list for a loss, you know what I mean? And then onward for the Emperor. Opponent's fight phase, 1 infantry unit from your army is not selected to battlefield this turn, and 1 friendly transport. You can embark within that transport. Don't know why they've got onward for the Emperor. I don't really know what benefit this is helping. The only thing I can think of, but I don't think the rules work like this, is like a Storm Raven in aircraft mode. Do you technically count as deep striking when you get out of one of those? Because then this would benefit from like getting out, you know, if it was set up on the battlefield. Does set up on the battlefield include coming out of a transport? I feel like that's not the case. They do count as being set up. That makes more sense. Deep Strike a Land Raider. You could Deep Strike a Land Raider, yes, and then re-embark into it. Yeah, disembark is a setup. Yeah, so getting out of a transport also is. Okay, this is a little bit. The last two strategies will start to make a little bit more sense. You know, they're technically set up on the battlefield. That just feels wrong though, doesn't it? Is that just me? Doesn't it just feel wrong? D-Strike Land Raider, 6th Division call, they want their clan unit back. Well, yeah, you can disembark a transport, disembark a Land Raider, get out, shoot, get back in. You know? Maybe it's like Titus, 6, Blade Guard, and all of his mates. They deep strike in the transport, charge, manage to get wholly within sticks again somehow, and then get back in a Land Raider. That would be pretty funny. This one's just like... This one's like... How many points in the new Necron character? He's 165, mate. This one's just okay. It's fun. Again, it's fun. I don't think any of these detachments for the Space Marines are really broken. You know? It's just okay. It's just okay. Like the one before, it's just okay. It's less limited, but you kind of... It's like a... It's like Shadowmark Talon, but not as good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like Shadowmark Talon, just not as good. So there's one more. There's one more to go through. It's called Reclamation Force, which I don't even remember what this one is. It's all talking about Ultramarines. It's not... This one is limited to Ultramarines. This is the one Ultramarines detachment out of all of them, you know? So it's pretty fun that you've got... Everybody's got 2 new ones, but there's one that's specific for Ultramarines for the 500 world shit. But this is all about taking back the 500 worlds. This is Titus's detachment, basically. So we have Oath of Reclamation. Each time it starts his model, if you makes a melee attack, the target's unit within range of objective marker, improve the AP by 1. So only melee, great buff. Each time attack targets a unit, if you are within range of objective marker, you are -1 to the strength characteristic. Sorry, -1 to wound if the strength characteristic is higher than the toughness. So it's Warden's ability, because they're the Wardens of Ultramar, get it? Chat, they're the Wardens of Ultramar, so they get the Warden's ability. But if you are Titus, you are always -1 to wound. So this is a great buff. You know, this is really strong, I would say. I think just having army-wide -1 to wound on objectives, if something's strength 5, or if it's like a las cannon or something like that, it's pretty fun. Now, there are enhancements to go with it. We have the Seal of Orichalcos. The Seal of Reconquest, which is going to set you back 20 points, give out a 5+ invuln, stay on guard, etc. Stuff like that. It's going to be pretty handy. It's not too bad for 20 points. The Avenging Avatar, which is an aura of 10 points. In the battle shock step, your opponent's command phase, with enemy units below size strength within 9, they must take a battle shock. Sweet. Anyway, if you got 10 points back, great. You got the Scroll of Proclamation. Each time the bearer's unit declares a charge, if one of those targets are within range of an objective marker, which you're probably going to be wanting to do because you're -1 to wound and +1 AP, you can re-roll charges. That's going to set you back 15 points. I don't know why this one's one of the cheapest, but fine. It's okay, I guess, but because it's in the battle shock set, they can also pass it once. Yeah, it's just a bit meh. It's only 10 points. So Scroll of Proclamation is amazing, and then Liberatum. That, like, I'm liberating. Liberating. 25 points. Each time the barrier makes the target enemy unit. If you target within range of an objective marker, you reroll the hit and the wound roll. Cracked. Cracked enhancement. You reroll the hits, the wound, you're -1 to wound, and you're getting +1 AP because you are on that because you're on an objective marker. This is really good. I think this detachment does have spice. I think this one is quite good compared to the other two that we just looked at. They have 4 enhancements. 3 of them are really... 3 of them are pretty good. You know, 2 of them are, like, really good. 1 of them, cracked. Liberate him. You know? Get him. Liberate him. Get in there, lad. Right, as I said, no Armor of Contempt. That is the downsize. You know? What thing has devs that didn't have reroll wounds but now can? I don't know. Crusading Conquerors. Add 1 to the OC, which is nice. You can make Wardens and Blade Guard OC3, which is pretty funny, you know. You can make Intercessors OC3. You can make most things OC2. Pretty fun. It's also good. This is really good for, like, flipping objectives. You know, like, if your opponent has, like, OC1 on something and you've only got 1, you can add 1. If you've got OC0, looking at you, Stormraven, you can give it OC1. So you can actually, like, grab stuff while flying around. You can put this on a drop pod and give it OC1. Unless it's got a stupid rule that I don't know about. This is going to be handy for, like, oh, well, I've got OC5 and you've got OC5. So now it's contested. And then you go, what's CP? Give me that 5 primary. You know what I mean? That's what it's really handy for. It's not really great for making a unit OC3. It's all about, like, they've, like, beat me by 1 or something like that. So I'll go up 1. Or if they matched me, so I'll go up 1. Or if I've got 2 models and they're beating me by 1, I go up 2, so I'm beating them by 1 type thing. It's an objective flipping stratagem, which is good. Now you got Furious Dedication, your charge phase or the fight phase, which I don't think we've seen that too much, but here we go. In terms of Astartes unit for your army, it's not declared a charge or has been selected to fight this phase. Until the end of the turn, add 2 to the charge rolls made for your unit and add 1 to the attacks characteristic of melee weapons equipped by models in your unit. You can't use this stratagem more than once per turn. So you can basically choose who's going to get this. And it it does say until the end of the turn. So if you use it in the charge phase, you're going to get +2 to charge and +1 attack. If you use it in the fight phase, you're obviously only going to get +1 attack. But that is pretty good. That is a pretty decent stratagem, to be honest. You can't use it more than once. You can't use it on 2 units, but it just kind of, it's nice. It's got like an extra window. You charge, you make it. You didn't need the +2 to charge. Now you're in combat. Here's +1 attack. You know, or you can go here's +2 charge, +1 attack. Call it a day. So it's a great stratagem, definitely. We got fight to the end. It's fight on death on a 4+. 7-inch deep strike charge. Yeah, 7-inch deep strike charge, definitely. Is really good. We got fight on death. It's nothing crazy. It's on a 4+ and it's only 1 CP, which is obviously pretty nice. Again, we know how good they are. We don't need to dwell on it too much. We got Scions of Gilliman. Your movement phase, just after your unit falls back, you can shoot and declare a charge, which is great. Can't tie things in. Recharge stuff, get fight first, etc. Great stratagem. Ultramarine Destiny. Your movement phase. Select 1 objective marker. It's sticky. Again, we know how good this is. We don't need to dwell on it too much. And then Marching Ever On. Your opponent's movement phase, just after a unit falls back, you can move up to D6+1. How do you pronounce that? Get the book out. It only does name. The book only does names. Sorry, the book only does names. I do have another book coming though. It's all about famous Warhammer 40,000 war cries. Is it ultra? It's Ultramarine, not Ultramarine. You know. Ultramarine. It's Ultramarine. I'm sticking with it. So you got a reactive move with D6+1, any direction. It's not a blood surge. You can go closer, you can go further back, you can go sideways. It's pretty good. I think of the 3, it's Ultra specific. It is probably the best one. It feels pretty good. It is the being, you've got to sit on objectives in this game. That is what Warhammer is all about. It's what 40k is all about. Sit and stand on objectives and do nothing else, okay? The only reason you have to kill your opponent is to stop them stopping you standing on points, and this just benefits you for standing on those points. If your opponent comes near you, you kill them better, and if they try and kill you, you're harder to kill. And if you're Titus, you're just like that all the time. It has some really good enhancements. It has some pretty good stratagems. This is a great detachment. Is it meta defining? I don't know. Are you going to take this over like Gladius or something like that? I still don't know, but it feels, of the three in a vacuum, this is definitely the best one. Definitely, by a long shot. Like I mentioned, it comes with Titus. It comes with his old mates, the Wardens of Ultramar. They have added these on. Victrix have lost a wound, but I still think they're an extremely strong unit. Obviously, it's a bit annoying that they're not 4 wounds anymore, but they have dropped in points at the same time, so that's something to be aware of. But obviously, Titus coming in at 90 points. Wardens of Ultramar, I should probably double check that actually, because they said they're always like, we might change it. Yeah, Wardens are 90, and then Captain Titus is also 90. They haven't bothered changing it. Could Grey Hunters now slap in the battle line detachment? They're definitely stronger, yeah. Obviously, if you're battle line, you're going to be stronger. I just don't think it's that great. So the Wardens are pretty good. Titus is pretty good. I think you take Titus over Ventress sometimes, but I think Ventress just giving Deep Strike is just far superior. But in that Wardens, in the Reclamation detachment, it's great. So yeah, so a lot of big changes for Space Marines, and again, it's nice that it's all free. But we do have the Necrons, which obviously came out yesterday. Games Workshop put out stuff for Necrons yesterday, and then didn't really talk about it too much. You know, they didn't talk about it too much for some reason. They said they're going to put the detachments out yesterday, and then just didn't. We're going to be looking at the data sheets first, because obviously I think that's part of the most exciting thing. And I think, chat, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Pantheon of Woe. You know what I mean? Pantheon of Woe, what the fuck were they thinking? Pantheon of Woe, why would they do that? You know, that's kind of where we're at with it right now, I would say. But obviously we talked about Necrosaur, cracked, obviously. We talked about the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer, cracked, but we'll have just a quick reminder, okay? Pantheon of Woke. Yes, obviously, that's what they meant. Pantheon of Woke. So the Nightbringer we've already looked at. Like I said on stream, 315 points. He's gone up 10, but gained movement, gained wounds, gained shooting, gained deep strike, lost half damage. Retained -1 damage. So, obviously, really good. Really, really good. 315 points. Worth every point, definitely. Definitely. Now, like they said, all of the other Catan Shards are getting similar updates. You know? The Catan Shard of the Void Dragon now moves 10, now has 16 wounds, now has a 3+ save. I think he's got more shots. I think Spear of the Void Dragon was 1 shot, now it's D3. We should probably check because I haven't updated my app yet. Let's have a look at all of the changes. Void Dragon. Range weapon. Yeah, he's now D3 shots. The other weapon has remained the same. Melee weapons has... Hey, boy. Remained the same. No, he's -4 instead of -3. That is obviously a big change. So extra AP in combat with the Spear of the Void Dragon. He's obviously gained a deep strike as well. He has double strength. What do you mean he has double strength? Oh yeah, Spear of the Void Dragon strength 8. I didn't realize it was. I never realized it was only strength 4. Fine. I can actually kill infantry now. Great. I was like, what do you mean it's double strength? He's still strength 12. Forgetting that his shooting attack was strength 4 for some reason. It was just purely an anti-vehicle weapon. Let me just double check his ability. I think his ability is identical. They've just had like some minor adjustments. Yeah, the ability is like identical. But obviously being able to move 10 and 16 wounds is the big one. Chat, did you know I've just painted a Void Dragon? Can you believe? Can you believe, chat, I've just painted a Void Dragon? That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? The Void Dragon's coming in at 300. They've all gone up 10. The Deceiver's gone up 20. The Void Dragon's gone up to 310. So, again, really, really strong. They are unique. So you can't take multiple. The other one you can take multiple of is the Transcendent Catan. It's almost like he knew. It's almost like I managed to get a Void Dragon really cheap, and then the rules came for it, and I was like, yeah, let's go. Chat, I have always liked the Deceiver, because that's the one Catan that I have painted. I have always liked the Deceiver. Now, he's only move 8, but he was move 6. You know, he was move 6. So he has gone up. He has gone up 20 points, but he's 285. I think they were kind of preparing for Catan spam. So I think that's probably why he's gone up more, because he was the cheapest, you know. Now, he's toughness 11 and 16 wounds. He's on a 40 mil base. Chat, this guy is on a 40 mil base. I don't know why. They clearly haven't got round to thinking about updating him just yet. But 60 wounds on a 40 mil base is hilarious. But he has deep strike and stealth. So that's something you have to be aware of. I think he had stealth before. He did. Yeah. I don't think his weapons have changed. I think his melee weapons are strength 10 now. And then his ranged weapon is damage 2 instead of damage 1. Anti-character, dev wounds, and precision at damage 2 with 6 shots. He will snipe characters out quite easily. Definitely. Quite easily. He can let you redeploy, and he's -1 damage. So once the Deceiver's on the board, he doesn't do anything too crazy, but he's just a character sniper, and then he's really good in combat, you know? He kills Victrix Guard now with ease. Oh, don't press the spacebar, Rinky, please. So 285 is obviously a good points amount. He's still quite cheap. He's OC4, but it's a 16 wounds on a 40 mil base. You're going to be able to like hide him quite easily. And then he's a real fucker to kill. Because this is like almost... It's essentially the equivalent of killing an Imperial Knight with a feel no pain and rotate ion shields all the time. And -1 damage. You know? Well, with -1 damage, he's almost an Imperial Knight, right? He's T11. He's on a 3-up and a 4-up save. And then the feel no pain will make him feel like he's got closer to 24 wounds than 16. So you've got a 40 mil Imperial Knight defensive profile. And if you don't kill him, he'll heal. Yeah, that's also true. I forgot about reanimation. They're probably the quite crucial part about it, to be honest. But it's Imperial Knight on a 40 mil base that can deep strike. So you can put this guy in real tight corners. You know when you screen for like a 5-man unit? Imagine deep striking a 40 mil base Imperial Knight equivalent in your backline. Oh, can we not eat cables, please? No. I don't even know what that was. Oh, it's an audio cable. At this point, the Deceiver is literally modeling for advantage. Yeah, exactly. Better than I, because he's a 4+ invuln and works in combat. Yeah, so he's the equivalent of rotated iron shields all the time. So that's something you've got to be aware of. Is that if you are playing against the Necron army and he deploys the Deceiver, he can put it in strategic reserves and deep strike it into your backside turn 2. Imagine a Deceiver rapid ingressing into your backline where you got 5 intercessors sat there. What the fuck are they going to do against him? Literally nothing. So the deep strike potential has like really changed how these play. The deep strike is like, of all of the changes, the 16 wounds, the T11, the extra movement, it's all great. The deep strike is like horrific because obviously he rapid ingress, and if he wants to kill something and he's deep struck next to it, he's 1 inch away from it in your opponent's turn. He moves 8 inches. He's 1 inch charge. So like this is like extremely scary. Extremely scary, definitely. Yeah, obviously he's got regenerate because he's got reanimation. So you have to. This is something. Is like something you've like really got to be careful of. Is like if you are against it. We saw famously, LVO was won that one time by a deep striking monolith. Watch out for a deep striking Catan shard on a 40mm base, which is much harder to screen. What have you just knocked off? Oh, my badge. Sorry, Joe, I've got Inky going crazy on my desk. Have you seen? Have you seen this little cat going crazy on my desk? What do you think about the Catan shard of the Deceiver? You're a Catan shard of the Deceiver when you try to be cute and then eat things, aren't you? You know? You know, that's what you're like. Anyway, where were we? Feed the cat. He's been fed and he's had treats as well, haven't you? You've had treats as well, haven't you? Eh? Look at him. Look at this stupid cat. Look at this stupid cat, chat. Look at this stupid cat. Go over there. He's in snuggle mode. He's just purring and banging his head on everything, aren't you? Eh? Cat break. Thinking he's more food. Bro, he's so fat. He's going for a checkup in a few weeks. He's got to have his annual checkup. And I swear they're just going to be like, why is your cat so fat? And I'm like, because he eats his food and then he eats his sister's food as well. Why do you think he's fat? You know, like what am I supposed to do? Anyway. Ingy's a Necron player. He wants intelligence changes. That's true. Derek, do I play Warhammer tomorrow? I'm bringing all of the Catan shards. Anyway, Deceiver, absolutely fucking crazy. You know, absolutely fucking crazy. The Transcendent Catan has had all the same buffs. Also early moves 8. I think they've kind of decided, you know, these are on smaller bases. These move in 12 or whatever be actually be a little bit stupid. The Transcendent Catan has gone up 10 points, 305. I think identical as well in terms of melee weapons, but we'll just double check. Obviously, wounds and toughness is the big one. Oh, he's gone to damage 2 instead of D3 in shooting, which is good. And then melee weapons gone to strength 10 instead of 9. Yeah, it's the same otherwise. Now, this guy just teleports anyway. He has deep strike, but every time he moves, if you want to advance, he just deep strikes. Which is obviously pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's definitely not bad for sure. But he's coming in at 305. He's kind of like this. He kind of fills a similar role to the Deceiver, but just keeps teleporting. You know, he just keeps teleporting. So I think if you've got deep strike, you're probably going to come down once. This guy can really play the mission for you. He's great. He is very good. Now, this one isn't unique, so you can actually take 3 Transcendent Catan if you really want to. So you're looking at... You can take like an army of just Catan if you really, really want to. If you took just Catan, not considering anything else, chat, which we'll get into in a minute. But the Deceiver's 285. The Catan Shard's 315. The Void Dragon's 310. And then Transcendent Catan is 305. That's 1215. If we took 2 more Transcendent Catan, because you can take 3, that is 1825. That is 1825. You know, you got 200 points to play with. You got 6 Catan. You don't need much else. You have them deep striking around. You have 3 of them teleporting every turn. We've not even considered what detachment we're going to put them in. But the Catan are huge. The Catan are absolute. The changes to these. Losing half damage is annoying, but -1 damage with deep strike, feeling I paid 60 wounds and T11 and extra movement. Absolutely fucking cracked. Mikey, run this in a bat rep. We should, shouldn't we? Maybe we'll play a bat rep next week. I could print out 3 Transcendent Catan before then. Inky's making so many biscuits. We've already talked about Necrosaur coming in 165. This is obviously extremely... Oh, you could put Necrosaur in here. 1990. 1990. Now, there are... Oh, we've not done the detachments yet. There are 3 new detachments, you know. Now, there is one based on destroyers, one based on Catan, and one other one I can't remember. Can't remember if it matters. We've got the Pantheon of Woe. We'll save that. We'll save that one, chat. We'll do that one last. We have Cursed Legion. We'll do that one second. What we will do first is the new one, Cryptek Conclave. This is one of 3 in the 500 worlds. This is brand new today. And we have Techno Sorceress Augmentations. And it's a new Cryptek detachment. And it's similar. This one's very similar in terms of like functionality to the battle line one. I know you're going through all this new stuff. Did you see my question for the up chat? I did not see your question for the up chat. Ranged weapons equipped by Cryptek models. From your army, you have the assault ability. Again, it's only Cryptek models, not units. But in your shooting phase, each time a Cryptek unit, which is the unit, from your army selected to shoot, select one of the following abilities: anti-infantry 3, anti-mounted 4, assault heavy, or ignores cover. To the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in that ability have that ability. So you're gonna get a soul onto the Cryptek itself, but when you're shooting, the unit that a Cryptek is attached to gets to choose one of these, which is fun. Anti-mounted, that's the first time I've seen it. I think it's very, very limited, definitely. Anti-mounted is not a popular one, definitely. No way. It's fine. It's not limited to anything. It's a fine buff. Obviously, it's going to come down to the enhancements and the strats. Now, this is called Cryptek Symbolics, right? What's it called? Cryptek Conclave, that's it. Cryptek Conclave. We have Quantum Abacus, which is going to set you back 15 points. Each time you select the bear's unit for a target stratagem, you get it back on a 4+. Which is, again, it's kind of like the battle line one, but you don't get the battle line buff for it. Atomic Disintegrators, which is going to set you back 10 points. In your shooting phase, each time the bear's unit is selected to shoot, when selecting the ability for Techno Sorcerer's Augmentation Detachment rule, which is the thing on the left, you can choose Anti-Monster and Anti-Vehicle. Which is fine. What are you attaching this to? Wraith could have Anti-Monster 5. They probably wouldn't know on 5s anyway. Lich Guard could have Anti-Monster 5. I think you can attach Lich Guard to them. The Necron Warriors, it's fine. It's fine. Gauntlet of Compression, add 6 inches to the range weapons and models in this unit, which is nice on Ghost Reapers. It's pretty fun on Destroyers. They're just like not like mega. This is 20 points for 6-inch range. I don't really know, except for Reapers, I don't really know what you want this on too much. And then Gravitic Bolus, which is 15 points. In your shooting phase, after the bear shot, select one of your unit, hit by one or more of those attacks. Until the side next turn, it's pinned. It's just the battle line unit, the battle line detachment remixed, surely. Molecular Targeting. Shoot phase of fight, phase 1 Necrons unit from your army. To the phase, each time your model makes the attack, you can ignore all modifiers with ballistic skill, weapon skill, and the hit roll. If you have a Cryptek, you can also ignore all modifiers to the wound roll. It's fine. Oh, you ignore stealth. Cool. Micro Scarab Swarm. 1 Cryptek infantry unit from your army. If your unit has a Necron's keyword, Necron Warriors keyword, they have a 5+ invuln. If they have the Immortals keyword, you have a 4+. Are we not just taking fucking the one with the Chronometron? You know? For the invuln? Anti-Victrix strat. Yeah, I guess so. Oricon, that's it. Oricon gives them a 4+ invuln. Are we not just taking that already? Animus Curse. Your opponent's shooting phase of fight, phase 1 Cryptek model for your army. You can't use a stratagem on a model that's just destroyed. Each time for the Necron models that makes the target's at you can reroll their hit roll. So, It's essentially like the one that is in the Cryptek detachment, the other one that's like Doomstalkers only, that they shoot back. You know? You kill me, so I'll shoot you, I'll kill you back type thing. Fine. Rerolling hits is nice, but you have to die for it to trigger. Okay, so the Cryptek, that's it. Synergistic empowerment, one Cryptek unit, so like one friendly Necrons model within 12 of a Cryptek model in your army. So at the end of the phase, that Necrons model has the Cryptek keyword. So this is again giving out the Cryptek keyword for the buffs of the detachment. Because of all these things, they're not in isolation. They're not great, but you are tying them in with basically giving your entire unit all of these at the same time. So now you can give that to another unit, you know. And it has to be within 12 inches. But it's not monsters or vehicles. You can't put it on Trike Stalkers. You can't put it on Doomsday Arcs or whatever. You can't put it on Catan, but you can put it on another unit. And then your shoot phase 1 Cryptek unit. Until the end of the phase, each time your unit is selected to shoot, when selecting an ability, you can select one additional one. So you can give yourself assault and then anti-something. You can give yourself heavy and anti-something, so you're like hitting on 2s instead. You can give yourself ignores cover and assault, so you advance and ignore cover. It's alright. It's alright. It's fine. And then the potentiality siphon. Your opponent's command phase, a Necron unit within range of objective marker, and you reanimate. So it's protocol, undying, whatever, but during the command phase to be able to steal objectives and stuff. So that's fine. It's a fine detachment. Again, it's just one of those. It's just like, when there's 2 more to talk about, which are way more exciting, this one is the boring one. You know what I mean? This one's the boring one when we've got another one to talk about, another 2 to talk about. Now, this one, I think, is spicy. Obviously, everyone is going to be talking about Catan detachment. Everyone's going to be talking about Pantheon of Woe. I think Curse Legion looks pretty spicy, you know? Add 2 to the strength characteristics of weapons equipped by destroyer models in your army. This is Necrosaur becoming strength 12. This is destroyers becoming strength 8. This is Scorpet destroyers being strength 7 or whatever they are these days. This is great. Add 2 strength just for turning up is amazing. Now, I believe you can give other units destroyer cult, or you can attach stuff to other destroyer cult units. Strength 9 Scorpet, thank you. The best one is on Necrosaur. Strength 12 minus 3 damage, or whatever it is now. The first time each turn that destroy cult unit from your army makes attack that destroys a unit or causes it to become below half strength. After that unit has finished resolving its attacks until the end of the turn, add 2 to strength characteristics of weapons equipped by friendly Necron models. That's it. That's it. After resolving its attacks until the end of the turn, add 2 to the strength characteristics of weapons equipped by friendly Necron models. So as long as your destroyers are killing things, everything in your army is +2 strength. You know, barring other destroyer cult, monsters, and Titanic. So it doesn't affect your Catan. It doesn't affect other destroyer cult, but they've already got +2 strength. But it's the entire army gets +2 strength on all weapons, melee and shooting. All your destroyers have to do is make something below half strength or kill a unit. This is such a wild buff. It's so, like, comparatively to what we've just seen, where it's like Cryptek exclusive, and then when a Cryptek unit shoots, you choose one of these buffs. +2 strength army wide for, like, half killing a sister squad with 1 Gauss cannon is a little. I felt like I misread it. You know, I feel like I'm misreading it now, but I've just read it to you. This is extremely good. This is strength 6 Necron warriors just for turning up. You know, for ranged and melee, yeah, it's really weird. It's not like if it was like, oh, the first time when a destroyer cult half kills a unit, if something else targets that unit, it's +2 strength. This is just army wide, and I don't get it. This makes Doomsday Arcs strength 22 or something stupid, and I don't know why. Why are Doomsday Arcs 22? Because some destroyers half killed a sister squad on the other side of the battlefield. You know? Bearing in mind you've got, like, laser cannons from Ghost, the heavy destroyers. They could, like, pop a rhino on a whim, and then everything gets +2 Strength. Excluding vehicles? Why does it say that? Where does it say excluding vehicles? It doesn't say excluding vehicles. It's excluding monsters. Monsters is just the Catan. So it doesn't buff your Catan, and it doesn't buff your destroys already, and it doesn't buff the Seraptech, which you're not taking anyway. This is, like I said, when it was hard to stay focused on the Cryptek one when I knew this one was coming. This one, I don't understand why it happens, but it does. So make sure you enjoy it while you can. Just make sure you're interested. Not you're interested. Make sure you enjoy it while you can. Sorry. This one I didn't get at all. Monolith also excluded. Oh, yeah, it doesn't affect the monolith. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Now the enhancements, we have the Destroyer Ankh, which is 20 points. Catacomb Command Badge or Overlord model only. The bearer has a Destroyer Cult keyword. Add 2 to the move and add 2 to the attacks characteristic of melee weapons equipped by the bearer. This is great on a Command Badge. This is great on just an Overlord. It means he's also always going to be +2 move, +2 strength because he's Destroyer Cult keyword because of this, and +2 attack. So he becomes extremely choppy. Now a Command Badge is already pretty good. They already move quite quick. It feels like this is like, on narrative, it's like, oh, it's because this one guy's carrying the Mind Flayer Stone or whatever. But a Command Badge moving 12 instead of 10 is great. It's just a great enhancement and it's only 20 points. Oh, it's +2 to the unit. Oh, yeah, that's true. So you could put this on an Overlord and attach it to something. That's a good point. My first thought was Command Badge, because he's going to be +2 move, +2 strength, so he's going to be strength 10, dev wounds, with 6 attacks. But you can put this on Lichguard and make him move 7, yeah. Put this on Warriors, make him move quicker, but Lichguard mostly. Yeah, great shout, great shout. Murdermind, I'll have you know, is a Cryptek model. The bearer has the Destroyer Cult keyword. With King, you can have +2 again. Oh, the Silent King is +2 move as well, doesn't it? Isn't that 9-inch move, Lichguard? That's true with the Silent King. So now a Cryptek can get the Destroyer Cult. And during the Declare Battle Formation set, the bearer can be attached to Destroyer Cult units, excluding character units. If you do, the bearer's unit cannot contain any models without the Destroyer Cult keywords, and add 3 inches to the move characteristic of the bearer. So basically, you can now attach Crypteks to Destroyer Cult units and get all of their buffs, you know? If we just have a quick look at Necrons, for example, and we have a look at some of the buffs that you can now give Destroyers, just so we can, like, remind ourselves. We have the Chronomancer, which can give -1 to the hit roll when being targeted, which is pretty good. We can take Geomancer. Can he can attach to things? What was his ability? While this one is within range of objection marker, you cannot set within 12. Alright, he's not going in a destroyer unit, sure. What was it? Plasmancer. And you crits on 5s. Okay, that makes destroyers really good because they already have really... Don't they have lethal? So you can attach that to a destroyer unit, give them lethal hits on 5s. Psychomancer, not great. Technomancer does his thing. Gives them feel no pain. Scorpet with a feel no pain, yeah. And a better revival ability. And then, or you can give them crits on 5s. Scorpex with Plasmancer, crit on 5 is sustain 1 because of a Mentor. Yeah. And then we have Mark of the Necrosaur. I should say, if I didn't say Murder Mind, is going to set you back 15 points for some reason. Mark of Necrosaur, destroy a cult model only. Each time all your members makes an attack, add one to the hit roll. Obviously, this is just a pretty good one. It just makes destroyers hit on 2s, which is nice. This is just great. It's not bad whatsoever. It's just good. You know what I mean? And then we have the Cursed Circlet, which is 25 points. Each time an enemy unit is selected to shoot, after that unit has shot, if any models from the bearer's unit were destroyed as a result of those attacks, the bearer's unit can make a surge move. So you got a free surge move. Mikey, I've always been a Necron player. Bro, what Necron sat behind me? I have always been a Necron player. I literally showed you the other day I've always been a Necron player. My Necrons are older than some people in chat. And I'm only 32 this month. Don't call me out. Don't call me out. Oh, Mikey's always been a Necron player. Look at him, the fucking twat. I played 2 armies. The 2 armies from Dawn of War. Blood Ravens and Necrons. Tell him, Inky. Tell him. He's had enough of your bullshit. He's sat up floor now. I literally showed you my Necrons from like 2015. When they were in the old Outpost in the cabinet. Shuts up. So yeah, a free surge move. This is pretty shit on destroyers, but on Scorpec it's good. On Scorpec it's good. Although this can affect Ophidians as well. Ophidians can actually do shit. They can deep strike and get +2 strength. Now the stratagems. This is spice as well. This Cursed Legion and Pantheon of Woe, absolutely fucking nutso. Shoot phase and fight phase. 1 Necron unit, including monsters and vehicles. You give them sustain 1. You know? You give them sustained 1. Let's be honest. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good. Crits on 5. Lethal and sustained on destroyers. You know? What a fucking beast. Leaflets on Scorpec, sure. But I was thinking normal destroyers. Locust destroyers, whatever they call them these days. What happened to your 1,000 sons? Sign a box like every other army I own. Matt Riley, you forget. They are Necrons. I actually added up all of my painted Necrons the other day. Because I was watching a few videos. It just got me thinking. I have 6,400 points of Necrons painted. Isn't that pretty good? Ignore that Catan shard that I've definitely you've never seen the Nightbringer because it's definitely the old one I've got. You know, it's definitely the old one I've got. I got 6,380. This is before this is before today's buffs. It's like 6,500 points now. Mikey, by that logic, you should also play Eldari, Guard, Chaos Marines, Orks, Tau, Drukhari, Tyranids, and Sisters because they're all in Dawn of War. Well, I don't play Sisters, really. I've got some bits and bobs, and I don't play Orks, and I don't play Tau. I technically don't have a Chaos Space Marine army, but I have 3 of the other factions. 3 of the other Chaos Space Marine factions. Does that count? Have you considered playing Sisters? I've been playing Sisters, but just 2 immolators. I've told myself my Sisters army is 2 immolators and 10 Sisters in battle. I don't want to get another army. I want nearly every army. But the 2 armies I play most, or I'm most fascinated in, are Blood Ravens and Necrons, and that's always been the same. Because Dark Crusade got me into Warhammer chat. I've been painting them. I'm not going to pull up the pictures again. I did it the other week. When will Georgie finish painting the Sisters? Yes, he's fucking ditched them and left them to me. Bastard. Anyway. -1 to hit, Image of Death. This is like the old Scorpec strat, if you remember that one. Oh, you targeted me? I'm Destroyer. I'm -1 to hit. Sure. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. The thing is with Destroyers is that, like, they're really good, but they don't survive. You know? They don't survive. That's the problem. Mortis Protocols. Your shoot phase of fight phase just after the first time a destroyer unit for your army destroys an enemy unit this turn. Don't forget, when they destroy an enemy unit the first time, you know, they're going to give your entire army +2 strength for some reason on everything. 1 Necron's unit within 9 of the destroy cult unit can then activate its reanimation, which is also so you can be able to heal stuff. It's excluding monsters and vehicles, so you can't do this on Catan. Very cringe, but like that is obviously really good. I can just see this detachment being like a couple of units of Scorpec doing their thing, and then just like 3 bricks of Lockhurst destroyers and a couple of single destroyers at the back with Necrosor doing whatever. We've got Driven to Butchery. I just realised the Hexmark destroyer is going to be strength 8. Anyway, Driven to Butchery. Your shoot phase of charge phase. 1 destroyed cult unit from your army. Until the end of the turn, your unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn which it advanced. There we go. It's finally here. Advance and charge on Necrosor. Advance and charge on Scorpec. Having a great time. You can only use it once, but there's 2 times you can use it. Shoot phase or fight phase. Shoot phase or charge phase, sorry. This is a great stratagem. Curse Legion looks extremely good. Raids can get this too. Oh, that's also true because you can use the Cryptek to get Destroyer Cult. You can also make an Overlord Destroyer Cult, so they can all advance and charge as well. Because it's Destroyer Cult unit, not Destroyer Cult models. So that's also a good point. Anything that this Cryptek attaches to, and anything the Command Barge attaches to, which is pretty good. Do flayed ones have any keywords? I don't think so. I don't think they're, because they're the Flayer Hive, right? Yeah, they're just infantry flayed ones. They're not destroyers. We have Spreading Madness. Your charge phase. 1 Necron unit that's not declared a charge. Till the end of the charge phase, each time unit declares a charge. If one or more targets are in charge and within engagement range of 1 or more friendly units, add 2 to the charge roll, baby. Advance and charge, and then +2 charge. Fucking cracked. And then, enemy opponent's charge phase, 1 unit, excluding monster vehicles, 3 armies within 6 inches of 1 or more enemy units that would be eligible to declare a charge against 1 or more of those enemy units if it was your charge phase, and charge. So you've got a free heroic for some reason. I don't know why you need this one, because you have heroic already. But also there's no... There is a 6-inch limitation. Isn't heroic the same stratagem? I suppose you could use this and heroic at the same time. Let me just double check heroic's keywords to make sure I'm not missing something. Heroic intervention. This says you can only select a vehicle if it's a walker. You don't have to charge a unit that charged. Enemy unit doesn't need to charge. Oh, yeah, you don't... It's not in response to a charge like Heroic Intervention is. You don't need to be charged for this to trigger. That is also true. This isn't Heroic, it's charge a unit near you. It's very similar. It's very similar. It's like the Wrath of Rock. Yeah, you can just counter charge even if you're not charged. That's with Heroic, they need to charge near you. It was like the 6-inch that threw me off, because it's like, well, if you're within 6 inches, would you just Heroic? But it's not after they charge. This is just if you're within 6, you can charge. Good shout. You can follow your enhancement surge move with this. Yes. You can, if you... Each time it's selected to shoot, after that unit is shot, any models from the barrage unit were destroyed as a result of those attacks. The barrage unit can make a surge move. So you got to be able to kill something he's shooting, which... and for the barrage unit were destroyed as a result of those attacks. Yes, if they shoot you, you can surge move and then counter charge. Counter charge in inverted comments. So this one, absolute spice in the detachment, absolute spice in the enhancements, and then absolute fuckery spice in the stratagem. This is a really good detachment. This is actually, because they've already got like a fucking destroyer, what's it called? What's it called? Is it Annihilation Legion? It's bad. It's bad. This one, really, really good. This has so many little tricks, and also everything has +2 strength. Think about any shooting attack you've got, it's now +2 strength. Absolutely dumb. Absolutely dunzo. But the one that people will be talking about is this one. The Pantheon of Woe. As we spoke about on Monday, Pantheon gods, woe, bad, misery. Sad gods. That's all it is. It's sad boys and their gods. This is the Catan detachment, all right? Let's have a look. Now, this one makes all of your Catan really expensive because they have to take an enhancement. Even though they're epic heroes, they essentially get necrodermal binding abilities, which basically means if you take that Catan, you have to give it the upgrades. You can't take it without, which basically bumps all of your Catan 20 to 40 points each. However, for that, you get Necrons. Necron monsters have distortion fields. Whilst an enemy unit within 6 inches, it is unraveling. While enemy units are unraveling, each time an attack targets that unit, improve the AP by 1. So all of your monsters give out AP 1. They're essentially destroying reality around them, which is pretty sick. It is pretty sick, let's be honest. So increase the AP by 1. Obviously, this is great for all the Catan that are in combat because they're all additional AP. They're like AP 4, 5, or 6 now. But obviously, it's good for shooting nearby as well. You can use them as little things to just like stop them getting cover because you're improving the AP. You're just reducing their save basically. It's like the assassin detachment, exactly that. At the start of each phase, for each Necron monster from your army for each Necron unit for your army, that unit can suffer 3 mortal wounds. If it does, until the end of the phase, the range of its distortion fields aura increased to 9 inches. This is really fun. This is really cool. Now, you will get a field of pain against the 3 mortal wounds. Let's not forget that. But essentially, you can go, oh, that's just, I can't quite make that additional AP. I'm just going to extend the field by taking damage. And it's kind of like, narratively, thematically, very sick. It's like these gods are just distorting life itself around them and just fucking everything up. And they can literally like crumple in on themselves to extend this aura, which is really cool. So the restrictions are when you take a monster, it has to have the relevant necrodermal binding shown on the right, and if you must increase the points cost, if this causes your army to exceed the points limit, you cannot include that unit in your army. So essentially, what that means is they are in this detachment, Catan more expensive, but they get a buff for it, and it also says if you have more than one transcendent Catan, they all have to have the buff. So essentially, they're enhancements that are compulsory on epic heroes, and if you have multiple transcendent, they have to take all of this one. You know, they all have to take it. So your Catan Shard of the Deceiver is going to be going up 40 points. So Singularity Matrix is going to put your Catan Shard up to 325 points, I think, if I remember correctly. But he's going to have Lord of Deceit. Each time your opponent's targets a unit with a stratagem, if that unit is within 12 inches, increase the cost by 1. Imagine deep striking a 40 mil fuckhead at the back of the field that's essentially Imperial Knight defensively. It has a feeling of pain, so it's even more defensive than Imperial Knight. It's also -1 damage, because that's going to be fucking annoying. It's also really fucking horrible in combat. It can also redeploy 3 units and put them into reserve. And it can also increase strats by 1. 345. Nah, Deceiver's 285, right? Yeah, the Deceiver's 285. So it's going to be bringing your Deceiver to 325. Next up, we have the Quantum Code. Yep, 30 points on the old Nightbringer. 345. Let's give it advance and charge, baby. Let's give it advance and charge. Why not? Fuck it, we ball. Why the fuck wouldn't we? Sure, the Nightbringer can advance and charge now. No, it's not cheap. But, you know, come on now. The Quantum Goat, yeah, literally. Right, the Animus Damper, which is on the Void Dragon. So your Void Dragon is 310. The Quantum Damper... no, the Animus Damper, sorry, is 20. So 330 for a Void Dragon. Once per turn, starting opponent's shooting phase, select one enemy vehicle unit visible to the bearer. That unit must take a leadership test until the end of the phase. Each time one of that unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. And if the leadership test was failed, subtract 1 from the wound roll. It's alright. you don't care about this one. If you didn't have to take this one, you probably wouldn't, because it's relying on leadership tests. But it's all right. You're just giving out -1 to hit. And it is just visible. It's fine. Not cheap, but he has AP 5 and murders everything he touches. I mean, the Nightbringer does do that, yeah. And then relativistic tether. So this is on the Transcendent Catan, which is going to be 25 points. Like I said, if you're taking multiple Transcendent, they all have to take this. So they're all additional 25 points. In your turn, each time this model is set up on the battlefield using the Deep Strike or Transdimensional Displacement ability, it can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 6 inches horizontal. Chat, it doesn't say during your turn. It doesn't say when it's set up via Deep Strike or Transdimensional Displacement abilities during your turn. Rapid Ingress 6. When doing so, if this model is set up within 9 of 1 of 1 units, it can't charge at the end of the turn. Rapid Ingress 6. Just read that again. Rapid Ingress 6. An equivalent to an Imperial Knight with a 5+ feel no pain, a 4+ invuln, and -1 damage. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. They can also then advance and teleport somewhere else within 6 or outside of 6. With that Reddit dude, we'll be buying the new Nightbringer now. So all these abilities are really good. They obviously make your Catan more expensive, but I think people are probably going to be running Catan now. You know, I know Ginger Steve was running Catan. He's the Catan goat. He's been running just Catan for a while because it's 4 models he doesn't need to think about too much for, but they're much better now. The stratagems, here we go. Funnily enough, they're all based on the Catan. Blow up on 3s. It's fine. It's a shame it's 1 CP to blow up on 3. It's obviously they blow up a lot. They do mortal wound. They'll do a bunch of mortal wounds when they die. It is still on a 3+, so you might spend a strat and then waste it, which is a bit annoying. But at least it's only wasting on a 1-2 rather than a 1-2 to 5. We got molecular erosion. In a command phase, choose Necron monster. Select one unraveling enemy unit visible to your unit. That enemy unit must take a battle shock. When doing so, subtract 1 from the result. If the test is failed, that unit tough is D3 plus 1 mortal wounds. So this is pretty fun. This is pretty funny. It's obviously you can extend the range to 9 inches by taking 3 mortal wounds yourself and then try and force a battle shock. It's whatever, you know. So we can't quite fit 6 Catan in this detachment. I don't think we can fit... I think we can fit 6. I think we can fit 6. We'll do that in a second. So we do it now. Let's do it now. If we take this Deceiver, 285, plus the Nightbringer, 315, plus the Void Dragon, 310, that's 910 points. 3 Transcendent Catan, plus 305, plus 305, plus 305. That's 1825. Yeah? That's 1825. And then we need 3 relativistic tether, so plus 75, because they're 25 each. Then we give 1 Singularity Matrix, 40. Then 1 Animus Damper, 20. And then 1 Quantum Goad, which is 30. Chat, I don't know if you do the maths, but that's 1990 points. That is 1990 points for 6 Catan exclusively. You don't need anything else in the army. That is it. That is it. They need a cheap warlord. Oh, they can't be the warlord. That's a great point. They can't be the warlord. Do you have to have a warlord in this game? Fuck. Right, okay. So we have to take out one of the relativistic things, -25. we're going to have to take out a Transcendent. 1660 plus 165 for Necrosaur. 1825. Crack on. Don't you want one of the last points? I know, take a fucking... I don't know. Doomstalker. Take a Reanimator, I don't care. You got 5 Catan. Fine. 5 Catan's doable. 6 isn't. You got Necrosaur. He's great. Sure. Take some Scarabs. Sure, why not? You got Rapid Ingress, 6 fucking Transcendent Catan. You could take out the Void Dragon, I think. I think the Void Dragon you could take out instead of one of the Transcendents because they're Rapid Ingress in 6. You do the same thing. Maybe the Stormlord for the CP. Yeah, good shout. Imotech sat on the back. I think it's the Void Dragon one that doesn't quite fit. You know what I mean? The other 3 are great. You probably want 3 Transcendent instead. Anyway, we're getting distracted. The next stratagem, your shoot phase or fight phase, just after Necron's monster from your army destroys a unit, select a friendly Necron unit within 6. If that enemy unit was unraveling at the start of the phase, your friendly unit's reanimation protocols activate. Let's just fucking have these Necron fucking Catan shards healing each other. Oh no, they can't. Oh no, never mind. Fuck! You can't heal each other. Let's heal every... Right, okay, whatever. Heal everybody else. Heal Necrosaur, sure, why not? Sure, why not? God damn it. I was like, fuck, they can heal each other. Entrophasic aura targeting. Your shooting phase, 1 Necron unit excluding monsters, so you do need a different unit to use this strat. During the phase, each time your model makes an attack, the target's enemy unit reroll a hit roll of 1. If the target's attack is unraveling, reroll a wound roll of 1 as well. Obviously, this is great. Entrophasic. There we go, Entrophasic. So obviously this is benefiting the stuff that is unraveling if you wanted to take more of a mixed army rather than exclusively Catan, which is probably going to be the way to do it. I think 4 Catan and some other stuff is probably the way. They got a really good benefit there. We got Chrono Distortion. Fight phase, just when a unit is selected its targets. 1 Necron unit from it is selected as target of one of the model's attacks. To the phase, each time your unit is destroyed. If that model has not fought its phase, roll a d6, add in 1 if it is unraveling, so 3s. On a 4+, do not remove. You've got Catans that can fight on death, everyone. You've got Catans that can fight on death, everybody at home. That's what this says. Nightbringer fights. You finally kill the Nightbringer with, like, everything you've got, and he just goes, yeah, alright, on a 3+, I'll fight back. Like, fuck me. Like, fuck me sideways, you know what I mean? You throw your entire army into a Nightbringer, finally takes it down, and he just goes, you know what, just for funsies, I'm going to, on a 3+, I'm going to fight on death. Sure. And then we have phase melding. Your opponent's movement phase, when an unraveling unit is selected to fall back. 1 Necron unit from it is engagement range. When that unit falls back, all models must take a desperate escape test. When doing so, if it's battle shots, you -1 for those tests as well. So this was pretty decent. It's not crazy, but it's pretty fun. You know what I mean? Forcing desperate escape test is always nice. If you're falling back from a Nightbringer, you're dying on 2s and 3s, which is pretty fun. But yeah, you can fight on death and then try and explode on a 3+ as well. You know what I mean? That's true. You can fight on death and then explode and do d6 mortal wounds to everyone. Chat, this detachment is fucked. With the buffs to the Catan shards, this detachment is absolutely fucked, I think. I think this literally fucks, makes you watch, and then takes your car. That's kind of where that's my opinion of this detachment. It's extremely powerful. Because of the buffs to the Catan, which are already pretty good, you know what I mean? The Catan look better. All of these bindings, barring the Void Dragon one, are really good. You kind of want them anyway. If these were enhancements, you would probably just take all 3. It's bull to your cook. Yeah, literally. You are the cook, is the bull, the Catans are running around and stealing your wife and your car and your money. You know what I mean? And then when you ask what it's doing, you say, it says sit the fuck down and watch. Watch this. You know, it's kind of like the scene with Patrick Bateman, you know, where he's looking in the mirror. But in the mirror, it's just more Catan. I think the Cursed Legion detachment is probably going to fly under the radar as really strong because I think everyone is going to be running Catan. You know what I mean? Because it looks stupid. Anyway, did you know I own 3 Catan? I'm going to print off 3 more Transcendent Catans this week. Why not? Fuck it, we ball. One sec, chat. The Destroyer race and Destroyer Lich card open up so many things. Yeah, the Destroyer stuff is really, really good. Gonna get a new Nightbringer for hobby reasons. What's a few Transcendent Catan on top of that? Two new Transcendent Catan. It's 240 quid because you have to buy the monolith thing, the obelisk. At least they'll get used. The new marine detachments have no AOC, so they're just spook marine players, obviously. Yeah, I think if you wanted to compare just the 3 detachments to the 3 space marine detachments, the 3 space marine detachments don't look great. Reclamation looks fun, looks pretty decent. The 3 Necron ones, the Cryptek one looks the worst. Pantheon and Cursed Legion look absolutely nuts. I think Cursed Legion, like I said, will probably fly under the radar for a bit. Pantheon of Woe looks cracked. Looks absolutely cracked. It's one of those where it's kind of like, you know, like as a YouTuber, I don't have any incentive to try and keep the lid on things, but I try and look at everything from like an objective point of view rather than like getting worked up about things. You know what I mean? I like, a lot of people seem to think like on Reddit and stuff that all the YouTubers are just like farms from Games Workshop to make sure that the narrative is correct. We don't get told anything to say. We don't get told anything what to do. We just get told when we can talk about things. This detachment looks absolutely fucked. I think this is like one of the most broken detachments I've read of 10th edition. I think it's gonna real fuck up the meta very quickly, and it's gonna be like a short 3 months for Necrons. Honestly, they're missing half the month waiting for the new Nightbringer anyway, because anyone trying to use the old Nightbringer model with the new rules can suck a dick. They're going to have to wait 2 weeks for the new Nightbringer to come out as of Saturday. Then they're going to have to paint it up, and then that's the first tournament they can run it at. I think it's absolutely bonkers that Games Workshop wrote this one, to be honest. Do I think it'll be shorter than Daka Daka? Well, Daka Daka didn't last 3 months. It lasted 3 weeks. Is it more broken than Daka Daka? I think it's probably up there, to be honest. I just think because it's a combat-based detachment, it won't feel as oppressive. The reason Daka Daka was so oppressive is because it's all shooting. So yeah, it's a bit... Star Shatter Arsenal was also... It's just... Yeah, that was also pretty broken, wasn't it? It's definitely... It's like up there. If we had to have a top 3, we're talking Daka Daka, Star Shatter Arsenal, and Pantheon of Woe. Of broken detachments, not like model rules or whatever. We've had a few of those. Yeah, I don't know what Games Workshop would think of this one. This is absolutely fucking nuts. This is absolutely nuts. So with the fucking new, with the new Catan Shard rules, they're just like, here's, let's make them even fucking better. I don't get it. What you playing? What we playing at here? It's fucking dumb, bro. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to play against exclusively Catan Shards for a few weeks. So I think the new Nightbringer won't sell. I think the new Nightbringer would sell even if it had the same rules. Even if it still only moves 6, I still think it'd sell. It feels like a classic GW. This will be fluffy and thematic without thinking about the actual mechanical implications. Yeah, literally. I don't understand. I don't understand how they can think that's going to work out, to be honest. Honestly, no idea. Anyway, there's an update to the chapter approved thing. I don't know what they've changed. Oh, on a completely separate note, when's the first Hellstorm event this year? The first Hellstorm event this year, Nick, for you, just for you, my friend, is the end of February. As you can see in our Discord, at the end of February, hopefully the Catans have been nerfed. But there's a whole month and a half for them to get nerfed before this event. But if you'd like to come along, !shop to grab some tickets. I'll show you. Shop. There it is. You can grab those. We got 2 events on sale right now. We've got the one at the end of February. We've got the teams event in April, which is also coming up. I think both are about half sold, so we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good for numbers. If you want to come along, please do. It would be great. Let's have a look at the new chapter approved tournament companion. Okay, we don't choose twist our challenge cards because we cringe. We knew that. What's new in here? Set aside the secondary mission cards as deck as normal. Players will receive these later. You can also score VP by achieving secondary missions described later. Twisting challenge cards will not be used. What's changed? Sorry? There's no, like, little box at the beginning that tells you what's in the change log. Terraform was last time. Base size. Base size. Okay. Have they put the Necron, the Nightbringer base size? I mean, it's 100 mil. I know that for sure. Is that what they've updated? Necrons. 90 mil. I didn't even know they made a 90 mil. Sorry, 90 or 100. Are they sure? I didn't even know there was a 90 mil. I thought it was 100 mil. Is there a 100 mil base or is it just 90? It's 95 mil. Right, okay. Yeah, did they even make a 100 mil base? Yeah, the grey and clear one's on the massive base. Ballistas is 90. Where are the ballistas handy? Morty has 100. Does he have 100 or a 90? Because I think it's on the... I thought it was on the same side. Oh, there is 100 mil there, look. I'm so confused. Since when is there a 90 mil base? Is 100 mil actually 100? Is the 90 actually 90? Moirax is 100. Helverins are 100. What? One sec. Chat, today is the day I've learned there's a 90mm base and a 100mm base. I had no idea, honestly. Do you need to do some rebasing? No, I was just really confused, that's all. I was convinced that I knew there was a 100mm base. I don't know what else is there. Faction pack tyranids. FAQ removed obsolete examples. Yeah, they don't know. They don't measure anything great, do they? So nothing new in here, right? Nothing new. Astra Militarum. New FAQ. Having nerf Grizzle Company. Mechanized assault aircraft. It's an aircraft. No one uses aircraft. Cool. Servitors. Removed obsolete question. But Celestin Incident. Is that the new ones? Sanctifiers. Oh yeah, this is the new one from Kill Team, right? So this is a unit of 10 Celestin Incidents. They have an in-run, because they're sisters. They'll get 3 up save, 1 wound. Models of the unit have a feeling of pain of 4+ against psychic and mortal wounds. That's really good. Restart the battle set 1 unit for your opponent's army to this unit's quarry. Each time model that unit makes an attack targets its quarry, it has precision and re-roll the hit roll. And if you can attach a character to it, to a Dominion squad, you can attach to these instead. Are they out yet? No, this Kill Team's not out yet, has it? This Sisters has a line about you not using impulses and immolators. I don't use impulses and immolators, I use rhinos as immolators. Right, what are they equipped with? And then in your command phase, you have the Simulacrum Imperialis. You can get a Miracle Dice. And if you have the Denuncia Oratory, you can choose a new quarry. That's good. Not even official announced, I think. The box has been announced. So it's obviously soon because I put them out today with everything else rather than making people wait. So in Superiors can have the Inferno Bolt Pistol instead of a Condemned Bolt Pistol. 2 Celestins can have Hand Flamers. 2 Celestins can have a Blessed Sword. 1 Incident can have the Verge of Admonition. Fuck's the Verge? Anti-Psycho, and Devastating Wounds 6, 2, 3. That's really good. Fuck me, okay. Who takes the Denuncia Oratory? Oh, one's Canary Bolt Pistol can be replaced with the Denuncia. So you would take that, right? So you can take 2 Blessed Swords, Strength 4 -2, 2 damage, lethal hits. That's great. Null Mace, Anti-Psycho 4 plus Dev Wounds. And then the Verge of Admonition. Whatever the fuck that is. That's great. That's a great unit. I imagine these are probably on pre-order like next week then or something. Done Space Marines, done Necrons. So look at Chaos Space Marines for their new, because they've got the Raptors data sheet and the Warp Tars data sheet. So this must be like a completely new kit for both now then. I think this new Kill Team kit replaces the old Warp Talon kit. It's funny that like fucking all the extra shit is just Night Lord shit, isn't it? Dan, I think you're watching on a big delay. Ignore me, I've just posted in chat saying you're watching on delay, because that's the other problem with YouTube, because you can rewind it when people click on it. I'm still talking, you know what I mean? I'm still talking and people are like, where's he gone? He's like, bro, that was like 5 minutes ago. That's the other problem, because you can rewind. People watch the streams at different times, but then the chat's like live, and then people talking. We had it the other day with Mercenary as well. Canonically, weren't Warp Talons all Night Lords originally? Yeah, they're just very much like a Night Lord unit, right? Warp Talons and Raptors. Right, let's have a look what they could take before. Raptors. Stepped AFK. Did I miss Sisters talk? I'm afraid so. So profile is still the same. Ranged weapons, bolt pistol, flamer, metal gun, plasma pistol. They are all the same. Melee weapons. Curse weapon, chainsaw, close combat weapon, power fist. So they've lost the power fist, but they've got heavy melee weapons, so that's a power fist. They've got mutations now as well. That's a cursed weapon. They've got cursed weapon and mutations, which is the same profile. Yeah, they got the same profile but two different names. That's stupid. Fine. And then abilities. Enemy units within 6. Subtract 1 from the result. Yep. And then start the phase. Force battle shock. Okay, they're identical. They can just take different stuff now. War gear options. The champion can have a power phase. For every 5, you can have guns. Then you can take a plasma pistol. You can take an cursed weapon or heavy melee weapons or a power fist. For every 5 models, up to 2 raptors can each have their bolt pistol placed with a plasma pistol. But you can't change the chainswords. For every 5 models, up to 2 raptors can have a chainsaw with a heavy melee weapon. Holy shit, okay. They picked up the grenade keyword. Did they not have grenades before? They didn't. They've gained the grenades. They can have 3 power fists per 5. And then they can take mutations, which is essentially a lightning claw. And then they can take melter gun flamers as well. But they lose the chainsword. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's amazing. That's such a good upgrade. Have they gone up in points? I've closed it. Oh, they have gone up in points. They've gone up 20 points. I mean, that's a fair trade-off, I think. I think that's a fair trade-off. You could have something like 5 power and 4 plasma guns in a 10-man. Can you put more in? Yeah, you can put more in. So, yeah, for every 5 mods, you have 5 power fists in a 10-man unit. Oof. But, yeah, gaining grenades is the big thing. And they got the new Warp Talons. They do look really nice, to be fair. Same profile, I think, on those. Warp Talon. Same profile, same invon, same weapon. Yes. Abilities, the same. Yes, they are identical. But they also have grenades now. They didn't before. So they've gained what the grenades keyword, and they are probably not up in points. No, they're the same. That's Raptors definitely got a glow because the Raptors haven't seen the table in a long time. Well, Warp Talons look really good as well. I mean, having grenades keyword is nice. Those Lightning Claw models look really good. It's nice that it's a whole new kit. They don't look quite as iconic as old Raptors, you know what I mean? Do you remember old Raptors? I mean, chat would be like, what do you mean old Raptors? And they'll be like, look at these. These are Raptors. Where is it? Open image in new tab. Where is that? That's literally not there. But then I'm like, no, but remember old raptors? Oh, man. Where are they? There they are. Look at these bad boys. Look at these bad boys. Look at them. They're raptors. I think the problem is with the newer ones is they've lost the old jump packs. I think the old jump packs were so iconic. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I used to have this guy. Just this one. Don't have anything else. Those jump packs are beast. That's cool. Yeah, they're very heresy packs, yeah. I don't know why they didn't go back and reimagine those old sculpts. They are insanely goofy. They're insanely good. Oh yeah, that's completely different what you just said. Yeah, these raptor packs are amazing. Ah. Wow, what a big update today. That's crazy. So Victrix got a... I still don't know if Victrix got nerfed or got like a side grade. You know what I mean? Back down in points, but lose a wound. I mean, losing the wound is probably worth more than what they went down in points. I think they're inherently more expensive. They're still good, though. -3 print of the old packs, combine the new models. Yeah, you could do that. Definitely. Definitely. Because of damage 3 chickens, the damage 3 Catan, they got nerfed. Yeah, it's a nerf, but they're cheaper, right? But like the amount they've come down is probably less than they should come down if they were like comparative. If that makes sense. I think there are prints on purple side. Yeah, I think I'm going to print a Transcendent Catan today. I think I'm going to print a Transcendent Catan today. I won't lie. Maybe 2. Literally free. It's literally free, bro. That'll be so awful to print. That'll be absolutely horrible to print. Look at the state of it. Where would you even put the supports? Where would you put the supports on this shit? But I literally just googled it. That was it. Is this the purple side? It is, yeah. I can blast it out with my N3. Yeah, all day, mate. All day. 3 of them, even. Easy peasy. Anyway, chat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. What else we got? An obelisk. Daunian Heresy. We got an Iron Hands one. Whoa, look at that. That's even better. That'd be easy to print. That'd be much easier to print. Gaming Nook, Book Nook, Gamer, Transcendent Catan. I don't think that is a Book Nook, to be honest. I'm kind of just like... It's a Book Nook. The way they get around it is hilarious. Guys, here's a Book Nook. The Transcendent Catan is separate. Don't worry. Don't worry, you got a Book Nook as well. I think it's the same model. That one cost a £5, the other one was free. Hilarious. Outside a Goddess Shard. Oh, that's a Transcendent Catan. So this is just inventive. Always love the lore of Book Nook. Me too, bro. Me too, bro. This one's inventive, at least. I'd rather use this, to be honest. Gamak, Transcendent Catan doors stop coming soon. Got the old Deceiver, yeah. It's crazy what you can print in it. That's just identical. Flare God. Ooh. Ooh. Now that's cool. Devourer, Jason, Cryptid, or Fleshbound. Adaptive base. Look at that. That's cool. Use it as whatever you want. I like the Jason one. This one's really nice. If I'm going to print something, I'd rather do something like this, because at least it's a bit more unique. You know what I mean? Jason, the famous 40k person. Yeah, you can have a bit of fun with it. Nightbringer? Is that Nightbringer on a bed? Oh no, it's just avoid dragon. Sure. This Jar Jar Bits has done loads. Transcendent God Shard. So that one's nice as well. That looks way easier to print. That looks way easier to print, to be honest. Like, jokes aside, I would rather pay £8 and get a decent print that's actually printable than the fucking shitty scan. You know what I mean? Like this one. Transcendent Man. Let's go. Alright, maybe I was wrong. Do I get this one with the cake? Chat, shall I use this one with the cake? Hell yeah, dude. Transcendent Catan, more like Transcendent Ass. You know what I mean? Now that's one I should print. Hell yeah, dude. I love this. Transcendent Can. Yeah. They're great. Star God Will Shaper. That one's alright as well. A bit more simplified. He's less transcendent, more ascendant. Yeah. Definitely. Female flying female didact. Oh, it's just fucking Halo. Save search. Oh. I just realized it's just Halo. I think Transcendent Man's a winner. And Transcendent God Shard is a winner. This one's cringe. This one looks like a fucker to print. As much as I like it. Gaming Nook looks awful to print. And that is just whatever. Two stolen models smashed together. Astral God of Flesh. God, there's some good shit out here. Chat, have you heard of Purple Sight? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Page 2. Good wishes. Look, everybody. Tormented Star God. That one's alright as well. It's giving more Demon House than Transcendent Catan, though. You know? I remember I printed this one for someone a while ago. This is awful. So I was like, can you print this? I was like, if you want. If you really want me to. The Liar. It's just a deceiver. That one looks shit. Sounds bruv. I think we settled. I think I like this one, but this one's hilarious. I prefer this one, like, in seriousness. Like, if I had to be serious, this one's really nice. I imagine, I don't know if it's is it pre-supported? Pre-supported? But this one's hilarious. Is this pre-supported? And a supported one. Fuck. Print Transcendent Man as well. I don't know if I'm going to use 5, but they're both £8. Or €8 or whatever. How much is that in pounds? 7 plus 8, €15. That's like £13. What the fuck? There's a femme version of this one? Oh yeah, there's a goddess shard. She's got boobs. Chat, should I print the one with boobs? I think I prefer the other one. I think I like the tormented head the most. Does she have tormented head? She doesn't, does she? dynastic, faceless, or stolen by elves. Yeah, I think I prefer the tormented. Cake wings over boobs. I think you just want me to print this one, don't you? Let's be honest. Comes to pre-supports. I'm a bit like, no excuses really, but this one looks cool as fuck. We've all had tormented head at some point. I think it's because this one looks more traditional. Oh, Nick. Thanks for the 10, mate. Really appreciate it. I can't wait for that to come through. Not sure why it hasn't. Nick, let me get you into the giveaway. Thank you for the 10. Print the Transcendent Man. For the cake tan, it'll be Ascendant. Yes, okay. Right, we'll print both. Why not? Why not? Why not? So chat next week, do you want to see some Catan on stream? I know everyone will do it before me, but ours will be funnier because our Transcendent Catan will have ass. Our Transcendent Catan will have ass, alright? Do I get just the Transcendent Man? I probably do, don't I? I don't think I'll ever run 5. I don't think I'll ever run 5, no. This is what they do, though. It's like, I don't want to be like 3D printing goes bruh. You know what I mean? But like, if I wanted a Transcendent Catan, I have to buy one off eBay, or I have to pay £120 to get a box with it. More like Pantheon of woe the ass. You know what I mean? It's like I have to pay £120 to get all the Transcendent Catan. And I get this big box I don't want. Not even the Necron damage can hide that jiggle. True. True. It's great, that one, to be fair. It is good. I'll buy it. I'll buy it in a bit. Wait, there's a feminine version of this one. Wait, chat. Wait a minute. Censored by mods. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I thought you were talking... They both got feminine versions then. She does just have ass. She doesn't have any nipples. She doesn't have nipples. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but I'll go for the other one. No Catan C-Tan comps for me. I don't want to know if everything else is sculpted, you know what I mean? You know where I'm trying to pick up where I put it down, you know what I mean? I think it's funny if we just go for ass. So I'll go for Transcendent Man. Alright, chat. That's it for the stream today. I'm not going to be live Friday, I'm afraid. I'm playing Gundam all weekend. I'm playing Gundam Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm playing with Elliot and Big C. We're going to 3 different events. So I won't be live this Friday, I'm afraid. But next stream will probably be Monday. I'll hopefully have a video over the weekend. That's the plan anyway. If this cat will let me do anything. Chat is so sleepy now. Chat is so sleepy now. Do you want to see a video? Let me take a group video. This cat is so sleepy. So we'll do Marines. We'll try and get someone to come in to play Marines, or I'll play Marines against Catan and just cry. Next week is a preview stream. Oh, fuck me. There's so much on next week. So if I can get anything done with this next to me, this is what I'm dealing with, I will let you know. Maybe there'll be a painting video this week. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be about something that's blue. I don't know. Look at this stupid thing. Look at this stupid thing on my desk. What am I supposed to do? I ain't doing shit today if he's going to stay here. I ain't do fucking shit. Anyway. Maybe a painting ass video. I'm painting some ass, definitely. 3 ass. I can only spare 3 ass. So I'll probably hopefully do that for the weekend. But I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for enjoying the stream. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much, Games, for sending me a preview of half of the rules today, not the rest of them. But there we go. We'll get over it. Kit bash kit, yeah. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. If that's cool. That's cool with you, chat. I've woken him up now. I spoke too loud. So thank you for your support. Thank you for everyone who's become a member. You are being entered to win a Nightbringer, which is very exciting. We are well on our way to making it a Nightbringer and Titus. And if you are trying to pre-order any of them this weekend, make sure you check out the Outpost. !the Outpost. Or !Outpost in chat. And don't forget, there's an extra 20% of trading value using Reload via the Outpost. You can just search Reload at the Outpost and it'll come up. So thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Love you all, and hopefully I'll catch you in a bit. Love you all. Bye-bye now. Bye. I might do a bonus stream, maybe for members only. I do have my neck brace thing, which I could stream Gundam, but I don't think people will care. Something